I would like to thank everybody for taking the time to watch this video. Today we're going to do a short video on how to perform the perfect shave. Now, the key components to a perfect shave are a great lather. Now, we won't go into great detail about how to create a lather because we have another video explaining that in detail. And then secondly, the shaving technique is the second component to a perfect shave. The technique is the thing we're going to discuss the most today. Now, what I would suggest is you kind of get an idea of how the facial hair grows on your face to determine the best approach to shaving. Because the first pass, we typically want to go with the grain of how your hair grows on your face. Then the second pass, shaving pass, is across the grain. And then if you want to do a third pass, you can go against the grain. Now, I'm going to demonstrate this, but just want to kind of give you some filler information. So first and foremost, you do want to wash your face, which I've already done, and you want to soak your brush, which I've already done. So let's begin. Outstanding. Okay, so once again, I've washed my face already. I've soaked my brush about 30 seconds while I'm washing my face. I want to load up my brush and get my shaving cream all into my brush nice and full, because this is the basis of my lather. Once again, the how to create a lather video will go into great detail if you need additional help. Okay, so as you can see, we got a nice full brush full of shaving cream to create our lather. So you want to work it in, making sure you are freeing up your hairs. Okay. Okay, so I have a nice full lather. So the first pass, you want to go with the grain of your hair. Typically, for most people, that is straight down for the first pass. You want to use short, even strokes, maintaining the angle of the blade. You do not want to apply pressure. Let the blade do the work. Let the razor and the blade do the work. Unlike, you want to go about a 30-degree angle, and you want to maintain this angle the entire time with short strokes. Being sure not to apply pressure. You don't need to apply pressure. The blade is sharp. It will do the job for you. Once again, no pressure is required. You want to rinse out your razor blade when it gets full. Then we come down to the neck area. This is with the grain. We will be removing the hair in layers. In every layer, that means the shave gets closer and closer. So depending upon how close the shave you want will determine how many passes. Some people can stop at this point and be finished. However, this is a first pass. It does remove the first layer of hair. However, usually the second pass is going to be the one that gets you a nice smooth shave. The third pass is if you want that baby bottom smooth shave. So I'm going to rinse off and do a second pass. Okay, I've rinsed my face off. Now I'm going to lather up again, same process. Brush is already full of shaving cream, so we just load it back up on our face, working it in. You don't have to really work it in too long because you've already worked it in the first time. Okay. Now the second pass is going to be across the grain. So from your ear to your chin is considered across the grain. Once again, you want to make sure you have your 30-degree angle. Maintain even pressure. Don't very light pressure. Don't apply pressure. Let the razor do the work. Short strokes. And the razor will do the work, providing you with an extremely comfortable shave. Nice short stroke. Then we're going to go, you can go with the grain to the neck if you have sensitive skin. If you don't, you can go across the grain. If you're new to wet shaving, if you're new to this, using this type of safety razor, I would suggest you go down again on the neck area, because the neck area can be extremely sensitive. And if you want an extremely close shave, you then would do a third pass across the grain from chin to ear, or extremely close, you can go from the bottom of your chin up. If you really want an extremely close shave, I only recommend you do that once you're comfortable with your technique and you've been shaving for a while. So don't start that way, but you can work up to that. And you will create, once your technique gets good, you will create some of the most perfect shaves, most enjoyable shaves you've ever had in your life. Here's to the perfect shave.